Hello there, welcome to this week's weekly weight loss vlog. How are we all doing? It is the 12th of August. I don't know why, I feel like August has been forever, but it's literally only the 12th. I was thinking that this morning, I was saying we're over halfway through August. I'm like, no we're not. Anyway, there we go. Don't know why I said that at the beginning, but anyway, we are in August. It is the 12th of August, so we're talking about the 5th of August to the 11th of August. That is what we are covering in this vlog. Nice week last week, nice and chilled. Your Groundhog Week. What did I do? Anything. Nothing major really, apart from working as always. The weather was pretty decent last week, so it was nice getting the dogs out a little bit for some slightly different walks, as it were. Been down to the river, been down to the beach, which was nice. Yes, did I mention? I will have mentioned it last week. The new pizza oven. I think I'd used it once last week. You'll be bored of me talking about it, but got the new Ninja pizza oven. I'm not sponsored by Ninja, by the way. As I always say, I would love to be flipping sponsored by Ninja. But yeah, the Ninja pizza oven. A couple of pizzas being discussed this week, and a garlic bread. You'll see shortly. So I've been having that out. Yeah, really great piece of kit. Absolutely love it. I'm going to do a piece of brisket in it this week, so I'm going to smoke a piece. You know, like you see on like American barbecue programs. I've never really done brisket before, so I'm going to try that in the pizza oven because it is also a smoker. Yeah, that's about it really. Taught my second spin class on Saturday, which went really, really good. I'm really, I love teaching group fitness. I honestly do. In fact, if I could do it full time and earn enough money doing it full time, I probably would. Yeah, I get an absolute buzz off it. I really, really do. And I think that's why I sort of have set my online coaching up and my community the way I have, because I just get a buzz. The more people I work with, the more I get a buzz, if that makes sense. When I used to do one-to-one personal training, I enjoyed it, but I always felt like there was something missing. I don't know why. I think it was to do with the fact that, I wanted to be a weight loss coach, and personal training isn't about weight loss coaching. I know loads of people go to personal trainers because, you know, they want to lose weight and stuff like that. But personal training is about exercise, movement, and, you know, I've slowly realised over the years that weight loss is nothing to do with exercise and movement. Well, sorry. Nothing to do with exercise really, or exercise plays a very small direct part. Exercise on a regular basis is amazing for physical, mental health, and that, if that's tip top, it does make the journey easier. But yeah, everyone comes or goes to a personal trainer, and same with me, they come to me and they just think training with me twice a week in the gym, they'd lose loads of weight. And it's absolutely just doesn't work like that. Anyway, yeah, with group fitness, you got a vibe from it, and it's the same. And the first spin class I did back last Saturday, there was only 8 people in, and I was a bit like, I need more than that. Because there's 40 spin bikes in the studio where I'm instructing. And one of the regulars in the class, I was like, I've probably talked about this last week, but I always forget what I've mentioned. He was like, no, it is kind of like that. I was like, oh, right. Anyway, this week there was about 15, 20 people in the class. So it was really good buzz. But yeah, with my online coaching and community, you know, I'm working with a lot of people at the same time. And, you know, I've sort of set my community up and the coaching side, so I can work with a lot of people. You know, there's no real need to do this, to be honest with you. But if you came on my one-to-one plan, again, I'll put all the details in the description. You know, I do know one-to-one coaches, and they dedicate a good few hours each week to their, you know, they changed it, but they're more like, I don't know anyone that does one-to-one that does what I do. They're more like personal trainers, so they're writing them a new fitness plan, they're writing them a new nutritional plan, and I'm like, there's no need to do all that nonsense, to be honest with you. And I do say to her, I've got a couple of mates that I'm like, why'd you put all that effort in when there's no need? But they do it because they charge £200 a month, and I charge £30 a month, and, you know, the clients get no better results. but they feel they have to do that to justify what they charge. But if I charge £200 a month, I'd work with 15, 20 clients, I think, something like that. A bit like when I was personal training, to be honest with you. Whereas I charge £30 a month, and that allows me to, I think I've got about 160 odd people on my one-to-one plan. And again, I get a buzz from working with all those people. Anyway, so back teaching spin, loved it, absolutely loved it. And I feel it, that's my second one. I feel a bit more in the groove now. And getting good responses from people. So that was Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, we just went shopping, did a bit of shopping. I got home, watched the football, Charity Shield for my sins. I'm a United fan. So we didn't win, but we played pretty decent, so I'll take that. And then yesterday, the sun was amazing, so I had a bit of an hour in the garden, chilling. We took the dogs to the beach in the morning. So yeah, it's just been a really nice, chilled week. Nothing much else to report, really. A little bit of celebrating this week. So obviously you're watching this on YouTube. I've been working pretty hard on my YouTube channel over the last 12 months. It's an area of social media that I've kind of neglected a little bit, just because I've been, TikTok was kind of my main platform, and then I started doing a bit more on Instagram and Facebook. And but I do enjoy doing the longer format videos like these, where they're sort of half an hour, 40 minutes, and I can go into a bit more detail. And when I started doing the podcast, obviously the podcast is on all platforms, but it's also on YouTube. And yeah, and I enjoy from doing the podcast. I was like, I like sitting here and waffling on for half an hour, 45 minutes. It kind of, yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. So, and obviously that's what YouTube is sort of built for. Anyway, I built the YouTube channel up, and I wanted to get to a point where I could monetize it. Now, trust me, for the amount of followers and subscribers I've got at the moment and watch time I get, it ain't going to pay any bills. But again, it's a little incentive to keep building it up and stuff like that. So you need 1,000 subscribers, you need 4,000 hours of watch time in 12 months, and I ticked both those boxes about 6 weeks ago. So I applied for monetization and got turned down. I was like, what? Said, your channel violates our monetization policies. I was like, what? I only talk about weight loss. I do a vlog and a podcast, and that's about it, really. So anyway, I read through the monetization policies, and I thought, I've got some older content on there. So I went through some of my older content. I looked and I was like, there was absolutely nothing. And the only thing I could think of was they don't like repetition. And I record all my content now, like here. Whether you're watching my podcast or my vlog, or I've started doing the new Q&A videos, I'm sat in this office here. And I thought, anyway, I did an appeal video. You can do a little 5-minute video, do an appeal, why you think they've made a mistake. Anyway, I did that. Anyway, it's got passed. So you watching this now means I'm getting paid for it. Probably about £5 a month for all the content that I put on at the moment. But a £5 is a £5. I will never look a gift horse in the mouth. So anyway, thank you very much. A little thank you. And if you don't subscribe and you're currently watching this, please hit that subscribe button. That'd be amazing. Subscribe, like, follow on all my platforms. It really does. It really does make a difference. And in my attitude with this, if I can get a £5 here and a £10 there, it all adds up. It all adds up. So right, should we get into some week? I've been nattering on. Should we get into some? I'm just looking at my watch. I'm 8 minutes in. 8 minutes 44. Right. First of all, check-in. It was check-in on Friday. So I did my check-in on Friday, and I've lost £1. So last check-in, I maintained. So after my holiday, I had a good drop on the scales. Then I had to maintain. Anyway, I've lost £1, which I'm all right with, to be honest with you. I'm fighting things, not fighting things at the moment, but I do find summer a bit of a tougher time to be as consistent as I want to be. Excuse me. That doesn't mean I'm not doing good with my journey. I lost £1, and yeah, I'm all right with that. A loss is a loss. To be fair, I did jump on the scales. I woke up Saturday morning and I had a skinny morning. Does anyone do that? Again, I've probably talked about this before, but I woke up Saturday morning and I was like, woo, I'm feeling skinny, feeling flat. I feel that the tummy's a bit flatter, and I was all good. So I got back on the scales, and I'd lost another £2.5. So if I'd not weighed Friday and I'd weighed Saturday, I would have actually been £3.5 down. But I don't count it. My check-in date's my check-in date, and I tell you why. Scales fluctuate on a day-to-day basis. Friday could have been the representation of my actual weight, and then Saturday is just a case of, I've lost a bit of extra food weight or water retention overnight for whatever reason, and it could be what I call sometimes a false positive. Likewise, Friday only losing a pound. I say only a pound's fine, you know, but after a maintain, maybe a little bit more. But again, I'm not too bothered. You know, it's Friday. It was Saturday the representation. It doesn't matter. I've got on the scales. I've logged what I've logged. You never base the success of this journey on an individual result. You really, really don't. Could I weigh every day and see the fluctuations? Yeah, I could, but I could weigh this morning, and I'll go through it shortly. But I've had an unhealthier weekend, and the unhealthier weekend I've consumed more calories than I would do normally. So I've consumed more calories over the last 2 days than when I weighed Friday and Saturday, because I didn't eat any more than 2,200 calories a day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think 2,200, 2,300. I might a little bit more. Anyway, around that to bank calories for the weekend. Anyway, I've eaten like 4,000 calories, over 4,000 calories Saturday, and under 4,000, just under 4,000 calories Sunday. So this morning now, I'm going to have extra food weight in my body. I'm going to have a bit of extra water retention in my body. So if I weighed now, I would guesstimate I'd be 3 or 4 pounds heavier than I was on Friday. So would I count that? No. See what I mean? So you just get your check-in dates in your head, and you just get on the scales. So I've got on the scales. My next check-in will be a week on Friday, and we'll just keep plugging away and seeing what we get to. But I'm nearly 18 pounds down from Christmas, which if you look at my weight loss there from beginning-ish of April, you can see lots of ups and downs. And if you look at my graph, you can see, and this is kind of the roller coaster of weight loss, you know, I don't want people to be on, right? Is lose a bit, gain a bit, lose a bit, gain a bit. Now, I've got justification for it because I've had a lot of stuff on and I've still kept fairly in control. But the most important thing, if you look at my graph, is from where it starts, which is the 1st of January, to where I am at now, I'm lower. And that is the important thing. I also checked back to my history of my Renpho scales, and I looked at this time last year. I'm over 12 pounds lighter than I was last August. So again, you might be like, well, that means you gained weight last. No, I didn't. I maintained last year, but I want to constantly be lighter than I was last year, because that means, you know, I'm making progress, if that makes sense. Anyway, there's my check-in. Pound off. A loss is a loss. I'm all right with that. Summertime, I do struggle a little bit more than winter time. I'm looking forward to, I've got a couple of bits, you know, I've still got a couple of bits on towards the end of the year, but really, once we get into, after, I'm going to Edinburgh the first weekend of September, so like the 5th, 6th, 7th, I think it is, something like that. The first full weekend. Everyone says, oh, you're going August? No, I'm not going, I'm going 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th of September. After that, we've then got 5 nights in Benidorm in October. But other than that 5 nights, I've got nothing on, and I'll keep it like that. You know, I do like a good run up to Christmas, and I wish I wouldn't say the C word. Don't swear at me now. But anyway, right. Yeah, so we have a look at some calories. Oh, do you know what I've not done before I start? I might have to pause this. Or actually, my phone might have synced. Let's see if my phone is synced this morning. It might not have done. I normally send all my data over, so I can read it. Oh no, I've got it. I have got it. I've got it. It's all right. It's synced. The phone's synced. It saved me. It has saved me. It sent all my data over. Right, let's get my calories up. Let me have a little look here on NutriCheck. When I say my data, I screenshot like my steps and everything, and then send it over to my computer so I can read it off my computer while doing this. The ins and outs of how Neil does his weekly weight loss vlog. Anyway, right, week calories, week view. There we go. So, let's have a look at the time so I can put this into the video. There we go. We are at, Monday, 2,027 calories. Tuesday 2277, Wednesday 2146, Thursday 2160, and Friday 2365. So really good week. Banked loads of calories going into the weekend, like 2,500 calories. Saturday had my sort of big calorie day, 4,283 calories, and then Sunday 3,743 yesterday. And overall, I'm within my ideal deficit by 249 calories. I always say there's no such thing as a perfect weight loss week. There generally isn't. But in terms of looking at calories, that for me is perfection. perfection. If I did that for 52 weeks of the year, and you can see there, Saturday, Sunday, I've had loads of food freedom, so there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to stick to that. But obviously, we do have times where we need more calories than our ideal deficit, holidays, big events and stuff like that. But if I did that for a year, I'd lose £60 in a year. That would have me at £60 loss in a year. I don't need to lose £60. I don't want to lose £60, but that's the reality of it. So that is a really good week. Absolutely buzzing. Right, let's go through some dailies. Let's have a look. And I was just thinking, because my phone has synced, I can actually see, I feel like I've been a bit rubbish with pictures this week. A little bit rubbish with the old pictures. I don't think, not terrible, but not as good as I normally am. Right. Monday was my 2000, a low calorie day for me, Monday. So Monday, I didn't have breakfast. And then I've had breakfast today, though, because my train, I'll go through this. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I didn't feel my training was great last week. I felt like I could have done a bit more. But I didn't eat breakfast. I've had breakfast. But that's for next week. Anyway, I didn't have breakfast. For dinner, I had my leftover cottage pie from the Saturday night that I'd made with some broccoli. Again, I don't think I took a picture of it. I'm just kind of thinking back of everything I edited. Did I take a picture of it? Maybe not. Anyway, you saw it last Saturday night. Like I said I've been a little bit rubbish with the old pictures this week. And then I didn't have an afternoon snack. And then tea was, I did some some pork spare ribs. What was I trying to say there? Some spork pear ribs. That's for next week. So I did some spare ribs, which I did some over the weekend, and I did the rest of them on Monday. And I did it with jacket potato, cheese and beans. Have I not got a picture of that? I need to go back through my phone, because I don't think I have. I haven't. I've not got a picture of it, and I don't know why. I'm positive I took a picture of it. Did I not? Was I just rubbish last week with pictures? I don't feel like I've got any pictures for Monday. I'll go back through my phone. I probably have. Anyway, and then in bed at night time, I had a Muller Corner. No, I did. I had a Muller Corner after my tea. I just put it in my evening snacks. I like my tea just to be my main meal. So if I do have a yogurt or something afterwards, I always put it in a snack. So if I have a yogurt after my lunch, it goes to my afternoon snacks. I can't really. In fact, you know what? I don't normally do this, but I'm just looking now. It will just be a faff, to be honest with you, because I never show this on my weekly weight loss log. But basically, with my NutriCheck, I have it set up. It is breakfast, dinner, afternoon snack, tea, evening snack, and then I have alcohol as a separate section. I never show it because you can't really screenshot it and upload it. It's a bit tougher, but that's how I have my meals set up on NutriCheck. If I can I'll take a screenshot, which I think I'll be able to fit in because I've obviously not added any food in, of a blank one, so you can just sort of see how I have my NutriCheck set up, and I'll try and edit that in for you, just for a bit of reference. And you do that by going into diary preferences, and you can adjust, because I always call it breakfast, dinner and tea, because I'm a northerner. Right, even though I said that in a bit of a southern accent. Right, Tuesday, I had breakfast, I had my cereal and some with milk. Lunch, back to my Chinese. Oh, no, I didn't. I had a ramen bowl. I had a noodle ramen bowl for my lunch. Tea was pizza. Got on the old pizza oven. This was the second pizza I had made. I've after this watched a video on how to stretch pizza dough, which you'll see a bit further in. I'm a bit of a pro at it now. I'm not, but I'm like to think I am. Anyway, that pizza dough looks terrible the way it's. I tried to roll it out, and I'm like, anyway, I've watched some videos of it, and now I do it all by hand. And then tea was a protein bar, and I had a glass of milk. Don't know why, just fancied a glass of milk. Tea was that pizza. That pizza was 989 calories, by the way. So I used protein pizza dough from the Northern Dough Company. It's fantastic. It's available in most supermarkets. If you're going to make your own pizzas, get their pizza dough. It's so good. Someone actually asked me about how much the pizza costs, and it's about $3.50. that is about £3.50. That includes the dough, the sauce, cheese, everything, and a meat feast sort of topping. But absolutely delicious. So, not as, you might be like, well, you can buy a pizza out of the freezer for £3. You can, but they don't taste like that. Wednesday, just had a little protein bar for my. I had a protein bar for my breakfast, and then went off to the gym. And my Chinese chicken curry thing for my lunch. I had some of these for afternoon snacks. They're so good. They're in this month's Boss Your Protein box. I still have 5 Boss Your Protein boxes left for August, by the way, guys. I'll put the link in the video if you want to grab one, if you want to try these. These are Serious Pig crunchy snacking cheese. That is just pure crispy cheese in that packet. 137 calories for 11.5 grams of protein. I think it's 11.5, certainly 11. Oh no, I'm looking here. 11 grams of protein for 134 calories, sorry. Absolutely unreal. Tea. Is this Wednesday or Tuesday? What am I now? No, Wednesday. Wednesday. Tea. My mum come round, so I did steak pie. And actually made the cottage pie that I had last weekend when my niece come up. And I had it for my lunch on Monday. I made it again. I'll tell you why. I made the filling and it was too salty. So I had to dilute it down with gravy. And then I was like, that's too runny now for a cottage pie. So I've just boxed it up, put it in the fridge, and I made a steak pie with it because my mum come round and it was awesome. 775 calories to that. So steak pie, little blob of mash, Idahoan instant mash. So I've got bloody... Just as I'm recording a video, I've got a flipping frog in my throat. I don't know what he's doing there. Maybe he's on holiday. Anyway, yeah, steak pie, all that veg. 775 calories. What a tea. A winter tea in the middle of summer, lovely. And then afterwards, my mum likes a bit of a pudding, she's a traditionalist, so I did a little bit of Kelly's Cornish clotted cream ice cream, which I absolutely love. A little bit of Rocky Road that I made the previous week, and a little bit of squirty cream. And that was it. And that was 400 calories. Oh, and then I had a little protein bar in bed, a mini one, half a one, in bed. Thursday, I had some of these for my breakfast. These aren't in the latest Boss Your Protein box. These were in July's, I think. Absolutely love it. Choc chip muffin protein balls. These are amazing as a pre-workout if you go into the gym. A lot of people are, oh, I go to the gym, after work, and sometimes I'm a bit hungry. These are really, really good. In fact, if anyone buys a Boss Your Protein box off this video, I'll put one of them. I've got a few packets left. I'll put one in as a little bonus into the box. So you'll get August box and one of those as a bonus. They're really, really good. I've got a few packets of them left there. I'm lost now. Oh, lunch on Thursday, I had a toasty. So we had quite a lot of meats left in the fridge, bit of chicken, bit of ham. So I just loaded up and did a toasty using my Miko microwave toasty maker. Just sensational. Love it. Afternoon snack, had a big bowl of fruit. Again, I didn't take it. I did a video on this. I'll see if I can screenshot it out the video. I did a video on this. A brilliant piece of content from she's called the Balanced Nutritionalist. Her name's Jamie. It just flagged up on my FYP and I loved it, and I've done this for years, and just to see a proper dietitian sort of like come out with the same content, I'm just like, love it. And she basically, the content is like, if having a salad or having chicken nuggets in a salad, right, means you eat a load of salad, so you get a lot of vitamins, minerals, nutrients from veggies going into your body, chicken nuggets are a healthy choice. And I'm like, absolutely bang on. And I've done this for years with these fruit bowls. I'll do like a bowl of raspberries, blueberries, some diced up apple. I've done it. I think I've shown it on these before where I was into the golden kiwis, right? And then I put a drizzle of toffee sauce over it. And I just love it. It tastes amazing. And having 40 calories worth of toffee sauce, right? If it makes me demolish a bowl full of fruit that's full of fibre, full of vitamins, full of minerals, it's a great choice. I'll put a link to that content to the little video I did. Actually, yeah, rather than posting it, I'll put a link again in the description. I'll put a link to the video. Let me write that down because it is worth a watch. Link to it, especially if you've got an unhealthy relationship with food. And for tea, I had garlic bread. Pasta, gammon, garlic bread. Got specially selected spinach and ricotta ravioli from Aldi. And a lean, like a little gammon steak from Morrison's. And then I used one of the original pizza doughs. It wasn't a protein pizza dough, and just put a little bit of garlic butter on there. And there we go. And this is the first time I stretched the dough out properly. So I was watching these videos where I created a crust in the dough and then stretched it out on the board a little bit and then picked it up. And this guy was watching it. He said, like, you place the dough over your knuckles. I'm not into that, yet. You know, where you watch it in Italian restaurants and they're spinning the dough around. No, but he said you stretch the dough on a board to a point where it'll fit over your knuckles, and then just rotate it. And as you're rotating it, just widen your knuckles a little bit, and that'll stretch the dough out. That's what I did there, and I actually managed to make something that actually resembled like a pizza dough. My dinner was 730. That tea was 730 calories. My toasty was 500. No, it was 561 because I had a Muller Lite. I've just said to you, I always put my yogurts in my snacks because I like to keep my dinner separate, and my Muller Lite is actually in with my dinner. Anyway, 560 calories for that toasty, and I had a Muller Lite with it. These protein balls, by the way, are 188 calories for 10 grams of protein. But yeah, they're really, 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 really good. Great for a little snack pre-workout for hitting the gym. And then in bed, I had a Muller Rice. I just fancied one. We got one from Morrison's and just fancied one. There we go. All right, Friday. Protein pancakes. First time I'd had them this week. On my protein pancakes, they're amazing. 500 calories. You can have half of that portion. That's a big portion. But pancakes, raspberries, blueberries, peanut butter over the top, little bit of honey, 500 calories, 40 grams of protein. Whack that in half, you're getting 20 grams of protein, 250, 260 calories. Delicious. I had another toast. I enjoyed my toast on Thursday that much. I had another one on Friday for, why does that say 623 calories? That's a big toasty. No, that was the toast. Yeah. Oh no, I had another yogurt. We bought Muller Lights. I had another yogurt in that, but I did put a bit of pepperoni and stuff, which is a slightly higher fatty meat, in the toasty. So toasty and a Muller Light, 600 calories. Afternoon snack. I had a protein yogurt. Afternoon snack, one of the mango ones. Absolutely love them. I've shown them before. Friday night tea, burger and chips. So 5% fat beef burger, bacon medallion, low fat cheese slice, air fried, chips or wedges. I think I chopped them into kind of like wedges, more things. 600 calories for that. Absolutely lovely. And then snacks in bed at night time. I had a bag of crisps. I had another Muller Light yogurt. I told you I had some to eat up. And I had a Banana Dream protein bar, which is also in August box. So if you buy one of August Bossy protein boxes, I know they're meant to be a mystery box, but you will get a pack of the snacking cheeses. You will get these, which are one of the best protein bars you'll ever eat. And I'll chuck a bag of them in as a bonus if you buy one off this thing. If I've got 5, and I know I've got 5 packets of them, so be quick, you'll get an extra little bonus. Right, Saturday, let's get into the nitty-gritty, the fun stuff. Saturday morning, I did my spin class Saturday morning. Post-spin carbs going in, so I had yogurt-coated strawberries and an oat bake. So I had that straight after my spin. Dinner, I didn't take a picture of it, of my lunch. We went to Sainsbury's shopping and I got a meal deal. I had a Taste the Difference ham hock and mature cheddar sandwich and a sausage roll and half a bag of McCoy's crisps because I shared them with Rach for 900 calories. Afternoon snack, I had chip and dip. Again, I didn't take a picture of it. I don't know why. Aldi have got some nacho cheese. What do you call cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. Nacho cheese dip. So I got some of that, and I got some of their cool original Dorito Jupes. So I had some chip and dip. And I also had a couple of cans of Amstel while watching the Charity Shield. Tea, I did like a fake away Chinese. So bought from Sainsbury's. We got salt and no, we've got like chicken balls with sweet and sour sauce. Got this Japanese chicken thing. That wasn't a Sainsbury's own brand. That was, was it Hot Wasabi's the brand? They are amazing with this like wasabi mayonnaise stuff over the top. Egg fried rice and spring rolls. And the egg fried rice, I zhuzh it up. Egg fried rice bought from a supermarket is just all right. But I get it in my wok. Add a bit of extra soy sauce, add a bit of MSG to it. Lovely. And that tea was 1,300 calories. So not much less than a Chinese, really, but it was a big portion of food. And it was lovely. And then evening snacks. Oh, I've not took a picture of them. We got these goo pots. They were on sale, actually, which is why we bought them. But they were like 50% reduced sugar. So a goo pot, you know, like the goo cheesecake pots, like 300 odd calories, aren't they? These were 155 calories. There's a reason why they were 155 calories. They were gash. But I ate it anyway. And I had a little bit of ice cream as well afterwards. And then I had a bit of chocolate in bed. Just fancied, you know, we watched a bit of a film. So I managed to find a mini bag of mini eggs from Easter. So me and Rach split them. So 6 mini eggs each. I had a Freddo. And I had a bag of hula hoops, and I had a drumstick lolly. Those were my sweets in bed at night. That was my 4,000 calories for Saturday. And then Sunday, a bowl of shreddies in the morning. I always have a bit of what I call a sugary cereal. Though Frosty Shreddies, these were Frosty Shreddies, and they're just garbage nowadays. It's like, why have you took all, you know, I get it, sugar tax, we need to watch sugar, but don't mess with certain products. Teach people balance, you know, like I want sugary cereal on a Sunday morning. I don't eat sugary cereal 6 times a week, but 7 times a week. I just want a good bowl of sugary cereal. And they took all the sugar out of it. You might as well just buy Frosties. So I added a little drizzle of honey on it. Maybe that's just me because I've got a bit of a sweet tooth. But anyway, I had shreddies for my breakfast. I had a bacon and egg butty for my lunch. Afternoon snacks, I had a tango lolly and a little ice cream lolly thing in the garden. I had some more chip and dip. And then tea. Oh, this is my next pizzas. So I did a margarita pizza and another meat feast pizza. Me and Rach kind of went halves up on the pizzas, as it were, which is why I'm picturing both. First one, a little bit overdone. I'm still trying to find a bit of balance. Well, I actually was reading about it. Why? Because that first pizza was 2 minutes. The second pizza was 1 minute 50. And I'm like, why is the first one so much more cooked? And it's just because basically the first one that goes in, the oven is at its hottest. But as you open the door, obviously take that pizza out, then it cools the temperature down a little bit. Apparently, well, it makes sense. So really, first pizza that goes in that Ninja Pizza oven, I need to reduce. It needs to be like 1 minute 45. But it was still delicious. I'd rather have it a bit more well done. And then it was red hot last night. So we went out for a bit of a drive just to get a bit of aircon on, and ended up nipping into Blackpool and got a McFlurry. And that was about it. So again, no picture of the McFlurry. I'm sorry the pictures have been a bit rubbish this week. But anyway, that was my eating for the week, and I'm 250 calories under my ideal deficit. Right, let's go through some movement and exercise. Right, I need to go into, what do I need to go into? I need to go into, oh yeah, that's it. Steps. Let's have a look at the old step count. 10,419 steps on average. And my steps were really even last week. I didn't have any spike days. So sometimes I have days where just the odd day where I do 14, 15,000 steps. I didn't really last week, and I don't know why. And then Saturday, Sunday, I was about 9,000, not 10,000. So again, my step average is, 10,000 steps a day on average is my minimum target. And I've hit that. I have said for the next few weeks, I've been averaging around 11,000 steps, sometimes a little bit more, on the step front in 2024. But now I've reintroduced this spin class back in. It has took a bit of a toll on my body, only because, obviously I've got arthritis in both my knees. I've got a bit of arthritis in my hip. I've not got great flexion in my knees, and I've not done it for ages. So yeah, a couple of days after doing it, while my body adapts, and once I've done this class for 5, 6, 7 weeks, my body will have adapted, and I'll be back up and running as per normal. But Saturday, Sunday, yeah, I'm not pushing myself too much. And I know, to be fair, like I said, I've done 9,000 steps each day, so it's not like I'm a million miles away, but as you can see during the week there, I am above 10. I'm sort of like 10, 11,000 up to 12,000 Monday to Friday, but then a bit lower at the weekend. But still steps, really, really good. And like I say, I set my target as 10,000 steps a day. If I hit that, I'm happy. Any more is just a bonus. And then last but by no means least, let's have a look at some movement. Where's my photos? Here we go. Oh, I'm in it already. So weights last week weren't great. Trained Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I did do a lot. If you can see there as well, I'll put it underneath. I actually did cross trainer as well, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So my calorie burn of my weights is a bit lower because I've introduced a bit more cardio in. But really, I still feel like Monday, Tuesday, even though I did like cross trainer on Monday, I feel that's where I want my weights to be, even if I'm going to put a bit of cardio in. I'm talking about calorie burn here. And really why like Thursdays 248 calories, Fridays, because I've just not put it in. And that's fine, but it makes me aware of it. Now I've gone, I've trained, I've chucked some weights about, but I've not given it. You've got to give it. So anyway, that'll be a bit of a mission this week. And then my spin class, 615 calories, 38 minutes. I was a bit late starting the class because there was some technical issues, so not quite as good a calorie burn. And then if I bring up my data for my workout from my spin class, as you see there, Saturday the 10th of August, indoor spin. I started my app at 9:25. When it should be starting just after 9:15, and I finished because the class just run over slightly, so I ended the class at 10:04, or ended my app because, like I said, class event started at 9:15, it started at 9:25 because of some technical issues. Anyway, workout time 39 minutes 40 seconds. Active calories 615, total calories 736. So about 110 calories burnt through metabolism and then 615 burnt through active calories. They are optimistic. Did I burn 615 calories doing that spin class? Did I toss? You could knock 200 off that, knock a third off it. I would say I'm probably just over 400 calories. Average heart rate 147 BPM, which is decent, a bit lower than last week. But still pretty decent. And it's a bit lower than last week. Like I said, I started the class a little bit late, so it's a little bit of a shorter workout. And my head was a bit all over the shop with that. I hate it when things don't run smooth. But anyway, there we go. Still a good workout. And look at that, it was 17 degrees. 17 degrees and 82% humidity on the all. It tells you everything on the. That's an Apple Watch. I use Apple Watch, by the way, for that. Anyway. There we go, ladies and gents. That's like an idiot. I just stopped the recording. Anyway, there we go, ladies and gents. That is this week's weekly weight loss vlog. It's been a good week for me. Hit the gym, hit my steps, control my calories brilliantly, and a nice bit of food freedom. In fact, like I say, there is no such thing as a perfect weight loss journey. Can you get the odd perfect weight loss week? For me personally, I've nailed it this week. I've not over restricted myself. The food I've eaten has been really good. Had a nice bit of freedom at the weekend. Still stuck to within my ideal calories. Movement's been good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. And we should be able to look at it. We should go, do you know what? We've nailed it. And it's really important to, I do these weekly weight loss vlogs. I'm not expecting you to do weekly weight loss vlog, but you should look back. And that's what I'm doing. I'm looking back now. What would I take from last week in terms of improving things? Nothing really. If I'm being absolutely honest with you, the only thing, like I say, that I've noticed from going through this vlog is I just thought my calories for my weights Wednesday, Thursday, Friday were a bit lower than they should be. And that's just because it's not because I've not done the workout. It's because I've not quite put the effort in that I expect to put in myself. So, there we go. That's it. But I'm chuffed. It's been a really good week. There we are. So this week coming up, same again. I'm going to try same again, of course. We have got my nephew's birthday on Saturday. Rachel's mum's having a little bit of a kind of party for him, bit of a bounce castle. And one of Rachel's cousins' husbands, one of Rachel's cousins I'm really good friends with her husband. Been away with him a few times, and we're just good mates. So I think we're gonna have a couple of beers on. I was gonna have a couple of beers on Friday night. It's the start of the Premier League. I'm a football fanatic. I absolutely love it. It's the start. The Premier League kicks off Friday. Obviously, my team's kicking the season off at home to Fulham. How it's going to go, I have no idea. But I was going to go out Friday night and have a few beers, but that was before. And I'll never drink alcohol the night before doing a class on the Saturday morning. So no beer for me. I'm just going to stay in and watch it at home. If I go to the pub, I might go to the pub. I haven't decided yet. But if I do, I'll probably have a Heineken Zero and Diet Coke. But I think I'll probably just watch it at home because... yeah, Saturday afternoon I'm going to have a couple of beers. So my mindset's on that. I'm going to try and bank roughly the same amount of calories going into this weekend as I did last weekend. Yeah, and just try and hit that ideal deficit. Even though I'm going to have a couple of beers Saturday afternoon in the garden at Rachel's nephew's party. He's 10, by the way. He's not drinking. It depends if the weather's shining and if the mood takes me, but that's kind of the plan. But I'm going to try and do it with an ideal deficit, and then the week after is bank holiday weekend, which won't be in an ideal deficit, but I'll talk about that next week. Right, that's it. Like I say, if you want a Boss Your Pro, if you want any, I'll put all the details in for my plan, my community. I'll put a link into my to consultation form if you just want to fill a form in and touch base with me. I'll put the link in for Boss Your Protein boxes. If you want one, you'll get one of them. You'll get that snacking cheese. And I'll chuck you in a little bonus bag of the Protein Ball companies if you want to try them. Yeah, that's it. Right. Have a great week. And I'll see you next month. Well, I'll try and see you before then. If you follow me on TikTok, I do lives all week. If you're in my community, we've got a weight loss coaching live tomorrow and the Zoom session at 8 p.m. on Wednesday night. What else is going on? Yeah, that's about it really. I'm going to try and get another podcast done this week. I'm also going to be putting in this afternoon. So this will come out this evening, right? But it will be on for 24 hours. So I'm actually going to put in a question Q&A box on on my Instagram. So if you want any questions answering, get on my Instagram, ask in the Q&A box, and I will also try and do a Q&A video this week as well. Anyway, right, yeah, I'm off now. It's been a pleasure, as always. It's a new weight loss week because it's Monday. So make sure you are bossing your weight loss.